things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Raging Cajuns ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. Got it down the field. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route. And it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. And the Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get a look at Shelton Sampson Jr. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and you just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Floats it out in space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Go, go! Go, go!
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barrett. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release by the QB. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give is to Smith. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Under fire. Breaks loose. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It breaks into the open and into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already is 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Maybe some room here. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
To the ground with the back. And he's in! Touchdown, Louisiana! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Checking in from the Arkansas State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy.
Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Stevens. Big gain on that one as he steps out. And that's with a first down. The Red Wolves right after. using the quick game. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last completion got them 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on the money. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Again, it's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Gets it out fast.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A give to Brown. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Raging Cajuns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force. On first down in the red zone.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Could not make his way to the corner. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They booted away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back.
Lots of room to run. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. That's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Little. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Strong run and a pick up of 5 out to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. They'll give it to Brown. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Something up in this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Oh, he's got a chance. There's a crease. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Louisiana! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Barrett. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Murray. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Back to pass on second down. Smith's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Running inside, it's Smith. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Motion from the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. Third down and 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You know what's great about rivalry